Oh, what's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Long Song Saturday. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful one, whether it is the morning, afternoon, night, may not even be Saturday. It could be a completely different day. But I hope that you're having a great one. Today we are going to finish our album listen of Kraftwerk's Man Machine, or The Man Machine. We're going to go ahead and listen to the second side of the album this time. This will include the tracks The Model, Neon Lights, and The Man Machine, the title track, all released in 1978. I hope that you guys enjoyed the first half of the album. I certainly did. And today, we're going to go ahead and explore the second half of the album. I kind of wish I had a cup of coffee or like matcha or something right now, but I don't. Just this sad little glass of hydration, but you know what? That's what keeps the world going. So we're going to go ahead and have this on the second side there. Put that over here on my player. We're going to get that popping. Now, one of you had told me and gave me some advice to keep this closed while I'm listening. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to quiet myself down, turn up the music. I'll see you guys on the other side.
I'd like
me take a second just to talk about that track before we move on. We'll continue in just a second there. The model, I mean, the lyrics are very straightforward, just talking about a model, talking about how the camera loves her, loves him, loves the model, right? A very, 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 very long time ago, I'm talking years and years before this channel was even a thought. I had a friend that had said, hey, you should check out this group called Kraftwerk. They're like early electronic music and they are awesome. And back when I was like younger, I wasn't interested in any music like pre-90s really. You know, like I just wasn't interested in any music like before. I just wasn't my thing. Man, what now I'm eating that up. This feels like their single. This feels like a chart topper for Kraftwerk. This feels like if they were going to make a synth pop single for the masses, for the radio, to introduce the masses into their robotic electronic nature of the band. I love the singing slash speaking. It's not even really singing. It's like melodic speaking. It's robotic, but there is a touch of warmth there. It feels like there was some effort put into human emotion in there. And then just the bouncy synth bass, the playing of the synth little solos they get about 3/4 of the way through. Then at the end of the track, I thought are very fitting rather, very glamorous, very elegant, and incredibly dancey. It's a track that moves, and it feels really good doing it. The lyrics on this one, she's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home. That's understood. She plays hard to get. She smiles from time to time. It only takes a camera to change her mind. If there's a camera around, she's going to model for it. She's going out to nightclubs drinking just champagne, and she has been checking nearly all the men. She's playing her game, and you can hear them say, she's looking good for beauty, we will pay. She's posing for consumer products now and then. For every camera, she gives the best she can. I saw her on the cover of a magazine. Now she's a big success. I want to meet her again. This model started from the bottom, made it to the top. Now we're here. That's the story. Story of success. And the music, I thought it sounded quite good. So let's go ahead and continue on then from here into the next track, Neon Lights. Neon lights. Let's get it started. I just put it back to the beginning. Oh my god. Hold on. Quick edit. Right. We'll start at the end. And then let it work into Neon Lights. I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry. This is a good solo. Hey, now I can talk over music. This is a good solo. Little bit crash there. Like a bit crushed crash. Alright, here we go. Neon Lights. This time I'm going to press the right button, I think. Okay, that's a track that you get lost in. Amongst the echoes of the synth, which are just bouncing from left to right, up and down. It's like, at least for me, it was like I was in a room with these sounds and synths just reverberating off the walls, backing and bouncing back and forth, echoing and passing through me over and over. And amongst those abstract synths that were kind of bouncing back and forth, you would have one of the members leading and doing a solo of some sort, whether that was with another synth, of course, or I'm pretty sure. Well, I see Mellotron here. No, actually, I don't. It was Orchestron. Maybe it was Orchestron that was being used there at the end, that whistling noise, because it sounded like a tape-based instrument, which at first I thought was Mellotron, just like one of the, higher register keys, but I don't see Mellotron actually used here. So it may be an Orchestron, it may be something completely different. I'm not sure. Now, I would guess, because there are other leads and solos in there that just very like melodically melding and melting in with the music, that each of the members are taking turns taking over the rhythm and the backing parts and then taking over the leads. And I think that's really cool. The beginning features a few vocals, and the vocals sounded a lot like Paul Buchanan from Blue Nile. Like, I heard that, I was like, huh, the Blue Nile going digital, It's really cool. This one introduces you with some of that poppiness that you got, or I should say catchiness, not really poppiness, but the catchiness that you got in the first track on the side, but then introduced that meditative, trance-inducing state. I love the sound of the drums on here, by the way. I gotta say, I really love the sound of the drums. They're so minimal. They're so retro. It's just, they just pack a quick little punch, a tiniest of little punches. It's like an ant punching. How the drum sounds, but I love it. I love the way the snare fits in and does a little fill on the ends of each of the beats and everything. I mean, it just sounds fun. This was a track that you get lost in, and it's a 9-minute track. So I mean, you sit there and get lost in the neon lights. Let's go ahead and finish it off with the Man Machine, the title track. Let me make sure I press the right button this time. We're just gonna press it down and go from there. There we go. Maybe it's just me, but can I say that that beat goes hard? That song, that's a banging song. That's a banger. That's the banger from Kraftwerk that we just heard. That was really good. You gotta let it fizzle out. You gotta let it fizzle out. That was a banger of a song. I love that rising cadence of vocals. Man, machine, 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 machine. I love that part every single time that it came back. I love when the music backed off just a tad and like hit us in the face with that bass, that powerful synth bass. It's just so rhythmic. It's so deep. It's boom, 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 boom. Ooh, and just the beat around it, I think is really inventive, especially at this time. But it's just really intelligent to me. Man, this one, the last track on the album, the title track, it's a banger. That's way that I can say. I can say it slaps, right? Like that's the kids say. It's a slapper. Oh man. And I didn't even talk about the lyrics on the previous track. I'm sorry, I forgot to talk about neon lights. Neon lights, shimmering neon lights at the fall of night. The city is made of light. Beautiful. Very scenic. There's not much else to it. But this last track, bum 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 bum, bum bum bum, man, machine, machine, machine. I know. And then what I like is that when it gets to that last part of the higher range, in the last climax of that part, you hear the lower register harmonizing. Basically, you hear that vocoded vocals, machine, and it's very deep. It's really cool the way they harmonize the two. It's a very vocal track. I like that they did a lot there. This is a really good album. This is an album. Both sides are extremely strong. I don't really have a favorite. I gotta say that the title track goes kind of hard. Like if I'm just being honest, the title track kind of hits a little bit different. Model's really good too. I love all the singing in there and how involved it is. But this has just been a really, really good album. I've enjoyed this a lot. Quite a lot. Quite a lot. And I was listening to a lot of Boards of Canada today. I was listening to Music Has the Rights to Children. Music Has the Right to Children. That's also a very classic album. And thinking about it now, I can hear a lot of where their influence kind of came from. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, The Man Machine, Kraftwerk, 1978. I thought that this was a great time. This was time well spent. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. I hope that you enjoyed the music. Maybe you were vibing out with me. Maybe you were just meditating, listening. Maybe you're just making some coffee for the morning and you decide to put on the video, listen to some music. listened to my voice, and it was just a good time. I hope that it was a good time for you. It was absolutely a great time for me. So we've listened to Audubon, we've listened to Man Machine. Who knows where we'll go next? Perhaps we'll travel on the Trans-Europe Express. I don't know. I really don't know. I just wanted to make that rhyme. If you'd like, you can follow me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon. Don't forget before you leave to like the video if you do like it. And if you'd like to share the video. If you think anyone else might enjoy the videos, don't forget to share it. That helps a lot. And I love when you guys send me like links to like places like, hey, I sent your video to these guys and they loved it. Like, that warms my heart, for lack of better words. So I really appreciate that. Come back tomorrow for some more music, some more good times. I will see you then, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.